Hello everyone, I hope everything is great. In last video we learned HTML headings. Today we learn about the HTML paragraphs. So paragraph we need in everyday documents. You can see whenever you read any book or any document on internet, you read some block of text that are represent as the paragraph. So in HTML, how you can add the paragraph? Let's discuss that. So our today's point is paragraph. So in HTML, how we represent the paragraph? We need to add a special tag which we say the p tag. So this p tag is the block level element. So we always remember to close this tag like this. And between these starting and closing tag, we need to add the content of our text. Okay, so this is the basic structure of the paragraph tag of HTML. Let's add this tag in in an example. Let's create a file and save this file with .html extension. Save this file. Now let me open this file. Okay, in our browser. You can see this file is open in now in the browser. Just quickly add the HTML basic structure by adding the HTML tag and the head tag. Right, now add the title tag and give one title of our page. Save this file, go to browser, refresh, and you can see title is reflected here. Now add the body tag. Close this, and this is our basic structure. Let's add one heading tag so we recall our last discussion, and add one title here. You can see this title is shown in the page. Now let's add one paragraph element and add some text here. Text can be anything, and this is my answer. Okay, let me save this file, go to browser and refresh. You can see the paragraph is shown here. Let me add one another paragraph here. Then we discuss some other points related to paragraph. Save and refresh this. So now what you can notice here, whenever I add any paragraph, it starts from the next line, right? So let's add this point in our text edit. Always start from the next line, right? And second point that we observe, whenever we add any paragraph, before that paragraph and after that paragraph there is an space. Like I am adding two paragraphs. There is a separate space for between these, and also space between the heading tag and the paragraph. So we can say browsers automatically add new add spaces, space before and after the paragraph, right? Okay, so these 3 points we observe about these paragraph. Now what is the case? This is my question, hello, how are you? And this is my answer, hi, I am fine, what about you? So I want to add this answer in the next line, not with this line, right? So what I did, simply I add the next line in the text editor and observe what happens. Okay, nothing will be happen. If I am adding space between you and the question mark, let me add single space, save this, refresh. This space is reflected here. I add the multiple spaces here, save this, refresh, nothing will happen. So what we observe, by default extra spaces and line break in a paragraph is, sorry, okay, is removed by the browsers. Okay, so how we can add the extra line and how we add the extra spaces if we require this. So let's discuss that. For that, HTML have other tag. Let's discuss first the break line tag. Break line tag is the empty tag. We represent this simply the BR, and as this is a empty tag, so we don't need to add the end tag. We simply write this tag as this way. Okay, let's try this tag here. I remove the manual adding new line, okay, and simply add the br tag here. Save this file, go to browser and refresh. You can see this new line is added here. Same rule I apply here, add the br, save this and refresh. Okay, so I think now we know how to add the new line in HTML, right? You can show this. For adding extra spaces, so here we don't need to add the extra spaces, but if we want to add some extra spaces, how we can add that? For that we have a simple tag, or we can say a element, sp and colon. We need to add this. Let me add this here, nbsp semicolon, and add this for 3 times. Save this file. Now if I refresh this, you can see the space between where and r is more than one space. So by this way we can add the extra space between letters in HTML. By default every browser remove the extra spaces. It can recognize a single space, but when we add the multiple spaces it simply ignore all of them. Let me remove this, save this, refresh browser. You can see now it shows the normal spaces between the words. Now next topic is related the horizontal rule. this rule is represented by the HR. This is also an empty element. So as we use the break line, same way we can add the close tag by simply use this. We don't need to add the end tag of this horizontal rule. What is the use of this horizontal rule? If we want to separate two blocks or we want to simply add a single line, then we use horizontal rules, like by adding the title. After that we want to add a separator here, we use this horizontal rule. Let's apply this here, horizontal rule, and add this thing. Save and refresh. So you can see after title it shows the horizontal rule. Then for paragraph, and as we earlier discussed, paragraph adds a new line space before and after the elements. So we see this space, right? For adding a new line, we use the BR tag, which is break line tag. For adding extra spaces, we need to use the ampersand NBSP with the semicolon symbol. So these are the simple tags that we can use in the paragraphs or writing some block of text. So that's all about this, guys. In next video we take uh, more HTML elements and discuss those. For now, thanks, and that's all.